This is Micah Laux here with Travis Hopkins, a.k.a. Flex Luthor and Trapezosaurus Rex, representing Pacific Northwest Strength and Fitness. Now, we are here at the Timber Gym in Aberdeen, Washington. It's like 7:20 in the morning. We're a little early, which is fine, but I'm really hungry.
We are the first powerlifting meet, man.
It's the first powerlifting meet. We are both hoping that we're going to make weight. I have eaten like a total of 10,000 calories in the last week because I was a lot over. That was a big mistake, but here we are. A little bit about ourselves.
We're both over 6 foot, so don't get it twisted. We're not that small.
We're not those manlets.
But we are here. Just going to try to total it out, see where we're at. Recent bodybuilder, converted powerlifter, looking to put on some strength, and of course the size will follow. And as for the vanilla gorilla here,
old man, used to lift, been lifting for a long time, never with a purpose, now finally lifting for real.
He's found the light.
Found the light. So we are at a powerlifting meet. We're not going to obviously compete with any of the top guys. We're both going to be weighing in at 220, hopefully. Cross our fingers.
No records here, man.
No records, but so what we're trying to do is make some PRs for ourselves, and we'll see what happens. But the first hurdle, that way. Okay, folks, welcome back to Pacific Northwest Strength and Fitness. Micah Laux here with you. Sorry about the bad lighting. We're trying to find a quiet place where we can record. Obviously, it's not very quiet, but
you've got the ultimate 80s set list, though.
We sure do. Now, happily enough, we both made weight. I want to tell you a little anecdote. Walked into the weigh-in room, and I'm like, "Hey, so do we get a pound, like a little leeway?" And he goes, "No, you get 4/10.
You get 4/10 of a pound.
You get 4/10." And I was like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Shit, I'm not gonna make weight." So I get all stripped down. I get on the scale, and the dude goes, "Holy shit, you're on the nuts." And I was like, "Yeah, 220.4." So we both made weight.
220.4 each.
We both made weight, and now we got to talk about goals. So we set our openers: 315 bench press, 365 squat, 455 deadlift, and I think
I'm going 455 dead, 365 squat, and I think it was 275 for the bench. But
so that's our openers. What I realistically think I'm going to get, probably 325 bench press, probably 385 squat, definitely 475 deadlift. I'd like to get 500 deadlift. I'd like to get 405 squat. I'd like to get 335 bench. So that's my goals. That's how I'm going to try to make this day go. We'll see. And
much along the path that Mike has taken, I'm really trying to get 405 on the squat. It'd be nice to get that. 500 for the dead if it's going up, but we'll have to see how it feels, and then maybe 305, 315 on the bench, but I don't see it going much further than that.
So coming up next, you will see our attempts on the squat, bench press, and deadlift. The lulls will be many.
So here's Micah opening up at 365, and you'll see comes up real quick, real easy. So this is my first attempt, 365 for my opener. Felt really good, real strong. I did touch the bottom of the straps, but I didn't use them to bounce off or anything like that. If I was going to change one thing, it would probably have to be my depth. Here we have Micah. I think this is his second attempt at 385. And overall, I got to say I'm real impressed with how, easy he made it look. Came down right to parallel and stood up with it and, floated up there. Next, you're going to get a little comedic value here. The second the head judge puts his hand down, I drop. I fucking sank down there, and without that air in my stomach, I just, I folded like a wet towel, and I crumpled over. So rules or advice for anybody, going for a lift, only lift when you're ready. And because I fucked up my second attempt, I had the chance to redo that for my third attempt at 385. And you'll see I made a deliberate attempt to get a deep breath, and I was able to grind out the rep. And next we're going to have Micah coming in at 407, I believe. But for the sake of 9 kilograms, it's 405 on a regular squat. But a real good breath there. I followed him down, and he made it look just super easy and real clean. Starting off the bench, I'm opening up at 275. Felt pretty good. The arms were a little shaky, but I got the weight. That's all that matters. Micah's first attempt, he's opening up at 315, and I've seen him do this a million times, and obviously, I mean, the weight just comes right up off his chest, and it was a real strong lift from Micah. As for my second attempt, I decided to go to 295. I was feeling real ambitious, and you'll see here in the lift, I get to the dead zone, and I was struggling with the weight. I was just really wrestling with it, and unfortunately the head official just waved off my attempt, and it's okay. But here Micah is, I believe this is 325, and this was, I believe, a 10-pound PR for Micah. Obviously gets it real easy, real fast. And here's my third attempt. Still a little greedy with the weight. I wanted to get 295, and you'll see here that Micah, obviously he hands it off to me, and personally I didn't really feel like I had it. I wanted to get it the first time, and you'll see it doesn't get much more than 4 or 5 inches off my chest until they wave it off. And real interesting here, you'll see the head official's right hand, he points to the left side of the bar, and he noticed that it was lopsided, forcing Micah to restart his lift. And you'll see here after I unrack it, I mean, just the way the bar is traveling, you can tell he's not real aggressive, and he's going to get the red light here on his third attempt. This is my third time doing this voiceover, but Micah and I both get 455 for our opener. You didn't get to see the start of Micah's rep, but I can tell you it was real quick and easy. My 455, not saying it shot up there, but it was real strong, felt very good. Micah's second attempt here at 485. Not saying it's the quickest rep I've ever seen, but that's not the point. The point's just to stand up with it without hitching the weight up, and he does a very good job of that. Here I am coming up to the bar, 485. Lifetime PR here. I was actually real pleased with how the form was. It wasn't textbook. There was a little round in the back, but we got the weight up without any major difficulties. And here Micah's going for a lifetime best on the deadlift with a 507-pound deadlift. And you'll see form is not textbook, but nonetheless, the weight comes up, and real clean, real easy lockout for him. As for myself, I'm 19, so I'm actually real pleased with being able to pull a 507-pound deadlift. The back did get a little twisted on that final rep, but there was no hitch. I got all 3 green lights, and I was real happy with the weight.
Sweet wrap up. You boys joining the 500-pound club today.
It went pretty well. Went pretty well. Like we already talked about, we made weight. That was the biggest success of the day, I have to say. And not only that, we both hit some PRs, squats, big. Come on. Trapezosaurus Rex hit the 385 on his second attempt, so that's good. Got the 365 opener, hit 385, good. I myself did not miss one. I did 365, 385, and 407.7 for a PR. Felt pretty good about that. We went to bench press.
The bench press got a little, I don't want to say unruly, but
it was.
They threw off the rhythm real well.
They threw off the rhythm a lot. You'll see. You've already seen in the videos when I had to stand up. It really threw me off. So that 336 final attempt did not go up like it should have. The wind is blowing and I am cold. And then
got a nice flip action. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Looked pretty good. No homo. It looked pretty good. But and finally deadlift. Hey, deadlift went well. We both PR'd by 40 pounds, 50 pounds.
Yeah, we kept pace with each other.
507.
I thought you were gonna get me by a couple pounds, but
I thought I was too. But hey, you got it. Hey, pretty good. Your boys did pretty well. We'll see you in that next video. We'll talk about our new program, new diet here at the Gateway Fitness. Peace.